Greetings, everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Vanilla Flavored Minecraft. I am Zeruul. I'll be your conductor for this train wreck of an episode. I want to go ahead and start by apologizing that I had missed the live stream on Friday. Unfortunately, when what you do when YouTube is a hobby, sometimes life strikes and you have no choice but to follow where it takes you. Anyhow, what I'm doing today, and you'll probably notice here that I'm in pretty bad straits at the moment. I've got no gear, I've got nothing in my inventory, I've got almost no health, and I'm low on food. This is actually intentional. I plan on doing something, a project, and I actually need to get some information. Now, if any of y'all have followed the YouTuber Tango Tech, there is a recent golem farm, iron farm that he has produced called the Iron Foundry, which produces like 1,700 iron an hour, but requires that the farm be placed inside of what is known as the spawn chunks. Now, what Minecraft does is there is a set of chunks that when the game starts are pretty much always loaded. It's something like 10 or 15 chunks across or something like that, 10 or 12, something like that. It actually maybe larger than that, but they're always loaded. And so it's kind of like using a chunk loader in vanilla Minecraft or Feed the Beast. Well, the iron farm that Tango has built takes 44 stacked villages in very close proximity, and it requires the farm be running constantly in order to keep it active all the time. So that's what we're going to do here. Whoop, message, get a message. That's what we're going to go ahead and do this time here, is we're going to go ahead and find our spawn chunks, and the easiest way to do that is, well, to kill ourselves. Now, I think I placed the spawn chunk over here. I was editing this in World Edit at one point there because I had gotten completely lost somehow, and I had no way of finding back to my base, so I changed my spawn point to somewhere around here, and I think that changed it as well. That would also explain why this keeps filling up on eggs, even though we're not in the area, because this is loaded as a spawn chunk. So, let's go ahead and go in here. I've dumped everything in my little chest here, and we're going to go ahead and commit suicide. Let's see where we go. Look at that. Oh! This is my spawn chunk. No? Oh, wait a minute. There, I've broken the bed. That was a bed, not a spawn chunk. Let's try this again. Actually, let's just place this back where it was. That should break the spawning there. Actually, let's go inside. We'll sleep inside, and then we'll break that bed to get the time cycled. It's amazing how you can do something by completely accident, and it can actually end up being beneficial. Alright. Let's go. Let's change the day-night cycle first. There we go. Break the bed. Place it back down. Let's grab our... This, by the way, is my new work pick. Efficiency 5 and breaking 3. Alright, so that goes there. That goes there. Pick goes in here. Let's see how much damage we take from a falling anvil at this height. 3. Not a whole lot. Well, I think we can probably do better than that. Let's go outside and do a little bit of jumping real quick here. Get ourselves nice and damaged. Alright, I think we can probably jump from up high here. Geronimo! There we go. Alright, here we go. Respawn. What? I broke this bed. Let's try this again. Come on. I need to die properly this time. I just need one long fall! Alright. Okay, good. This is what I thought it was going to be. So this chunk here is our spawn chunk. So yes, that is actually staying loaded all the time, which is why we have that going. Now, it doesn't stay loaded for everything. Like, crops generally will not grow in a spawn chunk if someone is not there. But this actually simplifies our life quite a bit for making this iron foundry, because we don't have to worry about tropsing off all the way back to 0, or that area to build this. I mean, I guess I could always go through and go back to world edit and set it back up to work at 0 again, but I don't think that'll probably be necessary. I think that we should be fine the way we are. Alright, I have actually put 30 levels in all of this iron stuff here. I've enchanted a few more 30 levels on some fishing poles. I got 2 more fishing poles. I actually got 4 fishing poles now. I got a efficiency pick, a non-efficiency pick, new shovel. Alright. So that over there, I think I'm going to tear the doors out. I might turn that into a traditional mob farm, I think. I was doing the Dock M style iron farm, but I sort of got distracted and haven't finished it. So I think I may just turn that into like a old school mob farm maybe, and see how that'll work out. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab a whole bunch of resources. I've got 2 complete double chests full of wood that I've got to bring back, and a double chest complete full of clay, hardened clay. So I'm going to bring this back to the project site. We're going to build it right there. We're going to run it straight up, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you in just a few seconds of your time, and probably a couple hours of mine. Alright, so I've got a decent amount of resources. I got a full double chest here of hardened clay, some other nether brick, wool, some other stuff. I've got a full double chest here of dark oak, and I actually got a full, this will be filled in with dark oak later. I just have to go actually get it, but I've got enough to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build this basically exactly like Tango Tech does in his video. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've got 4 stacks of this. We're going to start off with, I didn't want to just do straight hardened clay, so this is the most populous coloring that I actually have here. So let's go ahead and color most of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of this. And let's get this put in place. And that actually should get it. Actually, that'll probably be sufficient to get us started. And let's do one more batch. Cocoa beans, you can very quickly get as much as you need. So this will give us a good brown color. Actually, that's good. Let's throw the rest of those in there. And I'll throw the coloring in here. Okay, so this is basically going to be the exact center here is this. All right, actually, let's use a little bit of this wood here. I could go steal it from that over there. This is all going to be taken down, by the way. So actually, yeah, let's just steal a bit of wood. Can always get more later. And let's make a bit of a ladder. That'd be good enough. Now, we're actually not going to go up that high. Let's take it up 30. 30 should be tall enough, and we'll have sufficient space down here. Now, this is going to be our exact center. So that will prevent me from dying when I fall again. Actually, no, that is the wrong thing to place. Let's put this wood up like that. And fill this in like that. Good. All right. So 29. You know what? That'll be sufficient here. So like that. Let's go straight up. Like this. Now, this is all going to be knocked out eventually, but for the time being, this will give us our place to start. All right. Am I going to die? Whoa. Apparently I did. I got to remember that that actually can kill you. I should probably put a little bit of a vine down instead. I think the vine would save me. Alright, I do plan on putting, this is going to be in a centerpiece up top. So 2, actually I think I made 1 too many. Yeah. And let's do this. Like this. Let's break that. And actually let's go down 1. There we go. In case I happen to need a crafting table when I'm up here. Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead and make this a 19 by 19 square. Which is going to take a bit. Basically, 9 on each side here. So, wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Torch. And eat. And it's going to be taller than my little thing over there. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, so this is close enough that I should be able to get everything moved over, all the villagers and stuff moved over without a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Like so. Let's do this. So 1, 2. Alright, that's good. Good enough. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this filled out. I'll see you in just a quick blink of the eye. Alright, and we're done. Now, so this is 19 by 19. That's a center point with 9 on every side, squared out. The next step, according to Tango's instructions, is we're going to make ourselves a 3-high wall, which has 1 level of overhang here. Now I'm going to do this the exact same way that he did, which is going to be like this. With the solid block, and then glass, and then another solid block. Because I think it happens to look pretty cool. So similarly, I'm going to go ahead and flesh this out. Actually, I'll tell you, I'll go ahead and give you all a quick montage video, fast forward of this. So go ahead and watch me as we go through this. Apples. Alright, so next step. We've got the 3 high walls put up. Now, this is north. So from his directions, we're going to be starting out here. Let's just go ahead and pillar up a little bit. And so from the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one here, and then this one here, we're going to be moving these out 12 blocks. So 11 more from this. We're going to be doing this on all 4 of these. All right. Here goes another time lapse. All right, so I have finished up. Now, I've also went ahead and got them connected like this. So this is going to be the frame. We're going to be filling in floors in a couple of different directions here. Now, we're going to be using 2 different colors of clay for this. We're going to be using blue clay. Let's see if this will how this looks. And orange clay. There we go. Blue stained clay and orange stained clay. That's right. Just like that. And then glass as well. So let's go ahead and get up top here. So following Tango's instructions, this way facing my house is north. So this is the southeast corner here. Actually, let's grab a little bit of this. Make ourselves a little bit of a stairs. Yeah, the southeast corner is left open. The southwest, the northeast. So we're going to go ahead and do this. This looks more purple than blue. But these should be, we're going to make these in alternating stripes because apparently it's going to help us later, and I have to agree from what I've seen of his video so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Perfect, the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and forth on this. This is garish enough there that it should help differentiate the two lanes here. The real reason for making these different colors is just so that it's easier to see. Interesting. I don't know if this will save time or not. Doing it this way. Got a feeling it probably will. Like this. Okay, I've got to do this all over, so hopefully I've got enough. And I'll show you. Here's a little bit of a time lapse. All right, so I've done these 2 sections first. The north section here and the south. These are going to be the 2 smaller sections looking like this. And for each of these are mirrors of one another. Once you get to this section, we're going to be placing a layer of glass. Because in this part of it, we will not be putting down any doors to make our villages. Let's go ahead and hop over here. And do the same thing. Now, this is going to be one of the longer parts of this build. The longest part of this is the fact I have to place something like 900 doors. That's why I need all that wood here. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is we're going to be placing more stripes going the perpendicular. Yeah, perpendicular to what I've got. So I'm going to just do that, and I'll see you back here in a few seconds. All right, so I've got all of these in place here. The next step is going to be roofing this off. Now, the way he has us doing this here is, so we're starting here in this section here. So this is going to be 3 up, running flush with the side of this section here. That is north for anyone that's following along with that. It's 1 in from here, and it goes this way. And this, it runs flush up to this, and it leaves a gap of 2. So let's run this back this way, like that. Oh well, I lost it. Then this goes back here until we get close to that. Good. Then we run it this way. We square it off. Whoa. Place blocks all over the place. And then we run a line of glass all the way down here. And then here, like we did there initially, we run it out until we are 2 away, like that. Let's see here. We run it this way all the way down. Let's see here if I am doing this right. And then this will be brought in this way. So it's 1 in, just like this one is. Oop, actually, might as well leave it there since we're going to be filling the roof in a little while anyway. And like this. So basically we have a roof over top. And let's go ahead and knock this section out here. With a 2 gap in the back, which is going to be important for when it comes to making villages. And it's doesn't overlap the center section here. This is always left free. And then around the back edges, on the sides, it is flush. And then so over here, it is flush with that, and then it's 2 away from here. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this over there. And then we'll need some lighting. He says to put some glowstone in. I think I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to put some glowstone in. Let's just do that. That. Yeah, I'll get some glowstone. I'll get this all finished up, and I'll see you back in a little bit. All right, so I finished this up. What I'm doing right now is I'm installing lights. Now, I've opted to go with jack-o'-lanterns rather than glowstone because I got a good amount of jack-o'-lanterns. I don't have a good amount of glowstones. So we're just installing this. Now, this does require a little bit of extra work the way I'm doing this. Let's just jump down here. Because you have to have a block underneath where the Lantern is placed. Yep, I put that in the wrong spot. Whoop. I'm gonna have to come back and clean this up afterwards. So like this and like this. All right, hopefully this gives us the light we need. Let's go ahead and clean all this up here. Now this is taking a lot of these basic blocks, so if you decide to do this, I recommend to use a very easily acquired block for your main block. And for the doors, because we're going to be needing so many doors. Whoops, that doesn't really matter. My recommendation on the doors is to, for the wood you're going to use dark oak, because at the moment I think that is the best wood for gathering. You can get lots of it fairly quickly without all the hassles of things like you know, jungle wood. Let's get the rest of this finished up here. And then we'll see how this looks in a little bit of the dark. We'll probably get some monsters spawning up here, I'm thinking. If they do, that's okay. We can just, you know, deal with them. Man, did I really miss that many? Wow. I suck. Let's get back up there and try this again. Good. There we go. And knock all of this down, because this is just there to place our pumpkins. Alright, I think this actually gives us what we need. Let's go ahead and go to sleep real quick. Reset the day. I think this is actually coming along pretty well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you all one more time lapse and as I finish this up, and then we'll call it a day. So here we go. Okay, there we have it. We have all of our jack-o'-lanterns in place for lighting. We've got our two ceilings set up. We've got the ground pieces, our base area here. Overall, this is actually coming together quite well. So I think this should be a good wrapping up point, because once we get the rest of this built, at this point it's going to be a little bit of redstone we'll have to do. And the biggest part of this is going to be placing all of these doors. For these stripes here, every single block has to have a door, and it's got to be placed in a certain order. That's going to take a little while. Thankfully, at least, I've built this high enough, which is the big intention here, that I'm clearing the top of this. So when we build our way out this way to do our temporary sections there, we should be good. So I recommend all of you to check out Tango Tech's video. I've left the link in the description. This is a masterpiece of engineering, in my opinion, here. When this is done, this should net us something on the order of 1,700 iron ingots per hour. So then we'll be able to build pretty much anything we want to at that point in iron. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I can imagine entire fortresses made of iron blocks at that point, but that's neither here nor there. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. I don't know how long this would be, but this has been a few hours in the building here. And we'll see what we can get to next time. We'll finish up building this. I'll probably stop short of putting all the doors in, but I'll see you in the next episode. So have a great day, everyone. Good night.